Hi beautiful souls, here's Julie bringing you a new video. This week I am going to tune in into the energy of the moment, as I always do, to really help you to navigate this time. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. I am Julie. I am an intuitive, a holistic counselor, a shaman and a spiritual instructor. And I'm really here to help people on their path of awakening. So if you are feeling, that you need someone working alongside you at the moment, please make sure to be in touch, because this is what I offer. All right, so straight away the energy that I am feeling is this energy of lingering exhaustion that is been there for a little while now, and that is quite challenging for people to actually even do their daily task, the really simple things, from actually cooking, making a bed, putting the washing machine on, dressing up to actually go to work. And it's almost like this is like asking so much energy. It's taking out everything out of us. And what I want to ask you to probably look at your life, and that is really my, the guide telling me, but also my holistic counselor coming in, is I want you to look in your life at what actually is draining you, that is actually creating that all these simple tasks that may have been easy for you and simple and even enjoyable in one point of your life, are actually taking everything out of you. Is it actually these tasks that are taking out your energy, or is there some things in your life that are, and where you let your energy leak out of yourself? And so I invite you to really look deep, and I will say that is when you are in a space where you start to feel drained, where you cannot focus anymore. And you might not feel it when you are in it, but when you go out of it, you feel not yourself. And you feel that, I want to say, a truck just run out on you. And so I know it's not always easy to make this decision, and it might not be possible in your case, but it's maybe look at how can I create a better space when I need to actually go into that energy, or better prepare myself for them. There's moments that I feel that I let my energy be taken out, or can I actually step out of this space because actually it's not serving me anymore? So I think it's a very deep question to ask, because the daily tasks of life, they're very important. We might think that they're not, but actually they are important, because it's how we actually can take care of ourselves, creating a meal, nutritious meal that is actually filling us with all the vitamins, the minerals that we need to actually function, have a nice sleep. If we get too exhausted, too tired, too overwhelmed, sometimes we cannot even go to sleep, and we don't even have the courage to actually do the simple things that help us to go to sleep, because we're so tired, like taking a shower before going to bed, doing a meditation, having a nice tea, or even, in the morning, having our simple routine, exercise, anything that you were usually able to do, that is actually creating a beautiful space for you to actually go to work, or to be able, to be available for others. You are unable to do them, and this is like where the cycle is start to happen, and where we really drain ourselves to the bone. So it's really understanding what is creating that is making you actually step out of what is actually make you feel good. It's your self-care, but not just self-care, but self-recharge, self-love, and that that if you are unable to do that, you're not the best person for everything else you need to do that are important, like taking care of your kids, bringing them to school, or whatever it is for you, even being very concentrated at work, because your work need that concentration, because if you make mistake, it impact things and people on the other side. So I really invite you to check what in your life is taking the energy out of you, or what are you letting things taking your energy out of you. That is what I'm hearing strongly. What else? Let's see what else is coming. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section. I will be happy, to respond to you if there is a specific question or something you didn't understand about what I just shared. Right. Yes, quite interesting. So the cards that are really coming out, we have the world, and they're all coming upside down. So we have the world, we have the chariot, also upside down, and we have the Knight of Pentacle. All right, so what I am deeply feeling with that is that what is draining you is actually also stopping you from closing the chapter, one chapter of your life, for you to actually be able to move forward and to really almost like encompass, that's the word that I'm hearing, and almost like visualize the person that you can be. So there was something else as well that was coming. Yeah, it's like it's a bit difficult to describe, challenging to describe. It's like some things, well, it's exactly what I said before, but it's like some things is really keeping you down from actually your best potential. And so it's really ask of you to release that, because that's the state of what is there now. The things is like sometimes it feels scary of creating the change because of uncertainty and not knowing where we're going. The things is like is also to remember and never forget that the space you are in right now is as important as the next chapter of your life, because that's where all the learning are about yourself and about what you want are actually flourishing. And often, we see, because we're so tired and drained, we see really the negative side of it. We really linger into that side instead of seeing the scale and seeing all that we have gained and all that we have lost, and see the balance of it and see where it stands. And often, when we look at both parts, we realize that it's heaven on both sides, and that there is as much potential, as much beauty that we have gained than things that we have lost. And to remember that there is nothing to regret about the past, because it has brought to the person you are in today. And if it was not for the experience lived, you will not be the person you are today. And there is nothing that is wrong with what you are experiencing now. Even if it feels very challenging, there is nothing wrong with that. It's part of the journey. And I often say, we really put a really deep emphasis on darkness, negative, shadow. But the thing is like, you look at everything, and actually I like the world card, because you see you have the sun and the moon, so we have the light and we have the dark, we have the we have the day, we have the night, we have the yin, we have the yang, we have the joy, we have the sadness. So there is always a shadow to the light. But the thing is, there is no shadow without the light. So the light is showing what we need to work on, and is as important as the light. And if there was no shadow, we would not even know what the light is. But society and the way we have been conditioned make you think that actually when it's dark and when thoughts are not all joyful, something is wrong with us. But you never actually worry when you're happy. You never ask yourself, why am I happy today? Why am I joyful? Why is it sunny outside? No, but then when you actually feel sad, it's like, why am I sad? Why do I have negative thought? Why is it raining today? It's so disgusting. Instead of seeing the beautiful side of it. And it's by actually putting the emphasis on all the darkness that we create more suffering with it. And that's something that is very important to know, that the more we attach, the more it becomes persistent because we're not letting go. And so the more it becomes prominent and it takes all the life out of us. So what I'm encouraging you here to do is, when you feel the shadow, the darkness, thoughts that are not as enjoyable as the joyful one, to actually see them for what they are. They just thought. And just take a step back and look at them and remember that you are not your thought. Remember that actually you can change their thought. You can actually bring the positive side of the thought. It's a rewiring of the brain and a self-acceptance that actually we are made of light and darkness, and that there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. There is nothing that needs to be changed apart from actually letting ourselves experience it, learning from it and moving forward. Because it's by attaching to the more negative or darkest thought or experiences that actually we stay stuck in, because we're not able to let it flow. And that is really what is shown today to me, is that there is a part of a cycle that is not able to go because there is a part of you attached to it. And there often when we attach to it is because there is a deep understanding, or sometimes not, sometimes we just need to let go and move forward. But often there is a deeper understanding of why we are there. And maybe it's a more transformation. The transformation is not completely the transformation and I would say the download or the integration has not been completed yet. And so therefore we lingering into that instance, and that's okay as well. All right, it's really to remember that there is nothing wrong when we are in that moment. We need to surrender. There is no way of willing to escape it, because when we want to escape it, we either go back to the past or either to the future, and it creates like also a dissociation between the soul and the body, because we don't want to feel the pain, but we create that pain by actually making it a big deal, you know. And I know maybe some of you will be triggered by that, because it's another way at seeing at things. It's like making us more responsible in our way of being, knowing that we have a choice to actually attach ourselves or letting go, and that there is so many ways we can offer that to ourselves. And sometimes we haven't learned it yet, and that's okay. But there is people there that can help you go through that, you know. You don't need to go through that alone. No one will do the work for you, but someone can walk hand to hand with you into that path. All right, let's see what else is willing to come. I ask her for a clear message and all the cards are coming down. All right, let's have a look. Oh, but there is only one. All right. Well, I think this is beautiful. What I got is, I am ready, thank you. And I think this is really you saying to the universe, I'm ready to actually go through that motion, that cycle, and ending it. And you can see the motion of that card. That woman is actually creating like a beautiful circle movement around the moon, and she's opening her heart to what she needs to understand and receive, and she's ready for that transformation to actually go through her and integrating everything that she needs to know. Adventure. That go really alongside, with the chariot, The chariot's still upside down, but the thing is, when you will be ready to let go, surrender, and actually have gone to the completion of this cycle, there are a lot of adventure that are awaiting for you. There's a lot for you to create on your path with the new you that you will be, because you'll never be the same. You will be always a better version of who you were, more wiser, with more knowledge about who you are and what you would like in life. And that's the beauty of it. You'll be able to navigate and move forward and nourish yourself with what matters to you. And I think that's an important message for today, is to remember is what does nourish you. And to really release from your life anything that keeps you down, or creating a better space for you if you still need to be into that space and experience that. That is all for today, beautiful soul. I hope this message really brings you exactly what you need, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in another video. You take care. Bye.